Because I am naturally being in sports my whole life, right? I naturally just wired like I want to change the world. I want to help people. I want to, I have this big vision for my life, and it's like it's almost like that go 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 go, right? So you get caught up when you watch the Gary V, hustle mentality, which I love. He's so inspiring, but he is very masculine. But I'm like, yeah, all right, get up, crush the day, and
there's a time and
exactly.
place of that. It's like that masculine in service to your feminine. So we are both, right? It's getting balanced to be 100% in both our masculine and feminine, and becoming fluid, and being
Right.
able to know when I can channel my inner masculine, when I can channel that inner warrior part of me that's like going to get it and hustling. But even when you're doing that, how much pleasure are you having in that process? Or are you trying to like grit down to the bone and gritting your teeth through the
Right.
process? Or is it a pleasurable, enjoyable process? You can still hustle, but have fun with the hustle and play
Right.
with the hustle.
That's the difference right there. That is the difference. So,
That's a game changer. It's a
yeah,
game changer.
I've been in the health space in sales and business development. So you're out in the field, you're meeting with people, but I loved it. Like I became alive when I was near the people that I loved and my practitioners and the doctors I was working with, and I was helping people and I was hugging people. But I did get too over the top where I was working every weekend nonstop, no rest, just go, 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 wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, work 12 hours, go, run again and then come back, work. It was off balance. And that becomes a lack of self-care. And that's what I want to talk about next is when we get too in the masculine, we become disconnected to self-care. So what does that look like?
We don't prioritize pleasure. We don't prioritize rest. We don't prioritize our creativity or our relaxation. And so we over prioritize more masculine, celebrated qualities or ways of being, like you just mentioned. In a world that doesn't celebrate more feminine ways of being, it's hard to see the value in self-care when the world doesn't celebrate self-care. It celebrates you for being at the office all hours of the night. Here's some more money. Here's this. Keep hustling. So that's why self-care is so, so crucial and important for our health and our wellness, to fuel us so we can be able to do the things. I love to use this analogy of a car, the simplest way to break down self-care. Think about a car. You are the car. You are the vessel. And if you are driving this car and you're go, 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 it's great. You're going to get to where you want to get, and you're going to get there really fast. But over time, if you don't stop to take care of the car, if you don't get new tires, if you don't go get that oil change, if you don't go put gas in the car, fuel, right? Food, fuel, gasoline, then what's going to happen to that car, to this vessel? It's going to get crickety, ronkety. It's going to get dirty. It may blow up from being too hot. All these manifestations. And the same thing happens to us within our body. If we are not prioritizing and creating the space to take care of ourselves, to reconnect to ourselves sensually, spiritually, our creativity, which is going to fuel us even more to take on the tasks of what we decide to do in the world, then we're not going to get there. And if we do get there, we're going to get there with the wheels falling off, to where we can't even enjoy or celebrate it because we're so damn exhausted. And I can't tell you how many women I've coached that are like, too tired for pleasure. I'm too tired because I work all the time. It's so important to prioritize that work, play, pleasure balance, and see it as a necessity, not a luxury, a necessity to your overall wellness and health. And if we are not prioritizing connecting to that aspect, our sexual energy is a huge, huge untapped resource that could catapult us and fuel us beyond our belief of what we could even imagine. Because remember, it's the same energy that's creating these massive universes. So if we can put a priority to tap into that, to slow down, to develop pleasure practices, to be mindful and intentional with what we're eating and how we're feeling, to prioritize meditation. Like I have a self-care practice. It's the backbone and foundation of my life, and my business excels because of my practice. It enhances my life. It enhances my relationships. It's actually, everything starts to kind of get wonky and fall apart, or I question or doubt my decisions or what I'm doing when I'm not connected to myself.
Versus, so when you think, oh, I'm hustling, I'm going to work an extra 20 hours this weekend so I can get on top of it, it will actually come back and just completely block you because you are disconnected and you cannot attract when you're in that state, right?
And you can't receive when you're in
Can't
that stage.
receive.
Everything's blocked. You know, everything is an energetic exchange. And when I'm bringing this into, for those who are familiar with the chakra system, if you're not familiar and you're just hearing this for the first time, the chakra system are energy centers that we hold within our body. It's a place where we give and receive. We're exchanging energy with the outside world. And it's something that we hold. And in giving and receiving with creativity, money, sex, relationship, power, that's all held in our second chakra with our belly, which is correlated to anything that's deficiency with food, repression of sexuality, lack of self-care, lack of feeling worthy. So all of this comes into play where if you're hustling, you're blocking and actually closing that energy center wheel versus staying open to where life can meet you and you can give out the energy to attract and also receive. And you wonder, why are things staying the same way? Well, because if you're not changing, no change can happen. And just hustling and being on the grind, you're just now putting yourself in a loop and a circle versus being in receptivity mode. And receptivity mode is actually a feminine quality.